right. Good morning, guys. I'm Tracy. I'm the regional director this summer for the West campuses. I did run East Rockaway for the past 3 years, and this year we are turning that program over to Scott Martin, who's on. Scott, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yes, hello. I'm Scott Martin. I've been working at Camps for Us for it's 4 years. Last year I worked at the Camps for Us Hicksville, which is our original location, and my wife is the director there, and I was her assistant. So we kind of ran the camp together. And then this year I'm taking over the one at St. Raymond's. I do live in East Rockaway. I live over by Hewlett Point Beach. We've lived here for 15 years, so we know the community, we know the area. We know St. Raymond's. Um, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching 17 years at the East Meadow School District. I've taught kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. I'm a gym teacher. I have an administrative degree. I am certified New York State as a coach and as a teacher. I also coach at Long Beach High School. I'm wearing the shirt now. Just got back from practice. I coached lacrosse, football, and basketball there for 13 years. So you could say I'm pretty well experienced with children, and I'm looking forward, and I'm real excited to take over this East Rockaway campus that Tracy's run so well for the last few years.
Okay, moving on. We just want to welcome you guys again. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat or just unmute yourself and ask. Scott will be monitoring the chat for any questions, and Scott, you'll just let everybody else in who's waiting in the waiting room too.
Sure.
Okay. We're very excited for summer of 2021. Obviously, we had a great summer despite the circumstances last year, but this year is going to be even more exciting for us. So basically, for our open house for this year, we're going to talk to you about arrival and dismissal, what the camp day is, a little bit of the structure of that camp day, a little better health and wellness, and then how do you register for camp and get going for the summer. Okay, so basically, this is the picture of East Rockaway. I guess some of you are familiar with it. Up here where I have my mouse, this is where you guys would drive in. We're going to do the valet drive up for arrival again, like we did last year. We found that it worked really well. There'll be cones out here. You drive around the parking lot. You're going to fill out a screening online this year instead of us asking you all the questions. And then we will do temperature checks as well, hand washing stations, and whatever else we need to do in the mornings to get them ready for camp. We do use the fields in the back over in this area. We set up the water slides. We set up all of that stuff in the area in the back. We also play across the street here down in this area. There's a little field. We're going to be using that field as well for some of the sports. Okay, so that's a little overview. Like I said, for the valet arrival, we are going to do what we did last year where the parents drive up. You don't have to get out of your car. We'll do the temperature and wellness screenings at the car. If your child is, fever is under 100.4, I think it is, then we take them out of the car. We get their hands washed up. We bring them into their cohorts. Everybody in the car still needs to have their masks at arrival. Once they get in with their cohort, they don't have to wear their masks anymore unless they're interacting with another group, and then their masks go back on. And at dismissal, it's the same procedure. You're going to pull up. We're the same way you did in the morning. We're going to check IDs, especially for the first couple of weeks until we get to know everybody. And if you're sending somebody else, they should be on your authorized pickup list that you can do in your Camp in Touch account, or you can send in a note saying who's picking them up, or you can also call the camp office as well. Just make sure that they have ID until we get to know you, and then we bring the child to your car. Okay. Anything to add, Scott? If you need to add something, just jump in there.
Sure. Nope. Perfect. That's exactly.
Okay, so that's arrival and dismissal. Looking back at 2020, we had a great summer. We provided a lot of activities. We had 10 campuses with zero transmission through any of the campuses, which is great. This summer, we're looking forward to a wonderful 2021. We're adding more to our program, and we'll discuss a little bit more as we go along with this open house. Looking ahead to 2021, we're going to continue with a lot of the activities we did last year, but we are reintroducing trips and swimming and bowling, not at the rate they were in 2019, but we're going to bring some of that back to get the kids off campus. trips, swimming and bowling will be optional this year. It's kind of like an all or nothing thing. So you sign up for all or you sign up for, to stay back for all of them. Okay. Every day at camp, what's our day like? Well, we start off with what we call Breakout Challenge. It's a whole camp activity where we bring the camp together to get excited and get the day started. We make any announcements that need to be made. We honor birthdays and any special events that are happening in people's lives. And then they go to activities. It's kind of a structured schedule with 45 to 60-minute periods, depending on what they're doing. Some are going to be shorter, some are going to be longer, but it includes sports and arts and crafts and interactive gaming, gaga, go-karts, steam, water activities. This year, each campus is going to have their own water slide, and that's going to stay with each campus all summer long. We do have an elective program. Electives are include fitness, educamp, soccer, dance. And then they also have club activities, which those are run by the staff on each campus. So it's really going to depend on what talents our staff have. Sometimes it's cooking, sometimes it could be sewing, cheerleading. So there's a variety of activities that they can take part in. Okay, so that's kind of what our camp day looks like, along with all the other activities that we bring onto campus, including Kerboom's Kids and the Wacky Wild Challenge and the petting zoo. So there's just so much for them. They're going to do the Build-A-Bear and tie-dye and all of that fun stuff. Okay. Again, off-campus activities. There will be field trips. Each grade is going to be doing 2 field trips. And then the older kids will have optional bonus trips as well. And the bonus trips are the trips that are not included in camp and that you do pay a little extra cost for. They will be going swimming 5 times during the summer and bowling 5 times as well. Swimming and bowling used to be on the same day, but for this summer, they're going to be on separate days. So that's something to look forward to as well. For one of the trips, we're all going to Great Adventure, and Great Adventure is closing just 2 Camps R Us. So it's going to be all 11 of our Camps R Us campuses, and that's the only people that's going to be allowed there.
Adventureland, not Great Adventure, right?
Oh, sorry, Adventureland. My bad.
Adventureland, yeah, and that's one of our trips that we've been going on for years, and it's
Thanks.
really a cool thing to have the whole campus closed basically for us, for Camps R Us. That's really a cool thing.
Yes, and a lot of the bowling alleys are closed just for our campus as well, so that's nice too. All right, so health and wellness, a little with our health and wellness, our staff is definitely, we're very into safety. We're trained in, especially our senior staff is trained in Red Cross first aid, CPR, anaphylaxis, food allergies awareness, which is presented by Safe for Kids. So they do get a comprehensive certification for health and wellness. All of our campers and staff have to have health histories on file and a yearly physical exam. Most of our staff are also getting our COVID vaccines, and most of our senior staff are already vaccinated. So that's good as well. We are in communication with the parents throughout the summer for any injuries that happen on campus. Even if we think they're minor scrapes, minor anything, we will call home or let you know at the end of the day. Obviously, if we feel like it's something that needs to be addressed right away, we will call you right away. So we do take health and wellness very seriously. Registration, we offer a very comprehensive program for you guys, and we're very flexible. So you can pick your weeks from 1 to 8 weeks and anywhere from 2 to 5 days a week. You can mix and match weeks. They don't have to be consecutive weeks. So you have a lot of options out there. For this year only, we are offering the half day, mini day, and the full day to everyone. But normally that the half day, mini day are only offered to the tiny todders. We do offer a variety of discounts. We have a sibling discount. If you only have 2 children, it's 5% off of each child. If you have more than 2 children, then it's a 10% discount off of each child. We do have the Long Island Loyalty Program along with our workplace discount, which you can find all of those listed on our camp website. We also have payment plans that you guys can take advantage of. You would make a $300 deposit for each child at the time of enrollment, then you can pay it off through the end of August, and it would just get charged to your credit card at the end of each month. And we also have an option where you can pay it in full, or you can do the camp savings plan, but I think that date was May 1st, so that might be over with at this point. Okay. So enrollment is ongoing. So if you want to register, people ask how, when should we register by? We say not to wait too long because our groups are capped at this point. We haven't gotten our new guidance from the state, so groups are limited. So we don't want you to wait too long and get locked out of anything. Okay. And any questions that people have that we didn't cover? You guys can unmute yourself and ask.
Hi. I have two sons. They were there last year, Tomas and Mateo. I don't know if you remember them. So I just want to know, is space getting really full fast? Because we haven't registered yet.
It's not, it's growing. We're not at capacity and there are two groups yet, but you don't want to wait too long before you register them.
Okay. So, okay. Because one, he's first grade, and then the other one is, I guess, still pre-K this year. So
he'll still be in the kinder camp group.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Okay.
We still have space in those two groups as far as the other day when I did check. So.
Okay, great.
Do you have any
What
other
else?
questions?
I mean, I kind of took a look at the previous recording, so you already answered the other questions as far as where we're going for bowling and the swimming. So my kids they haven't taken any lessons yet, but they can stay in the shallow portion when you go on those trips.
Actually, for this summer, everyone is going to be considered non-swimmers, so they have to be in water that is chest level or lower. So their two grades will be going in the interactive pool and the little pool, which is for even our smallest kids in those grades can stand in its chest level or lower.
Okay.
What if they slip?
Well, if they slip, I mean.
No, they don't, but our counselors are in the water with them and they kind of make a box around them so that they're contained in a certain space. So they're like within an arm's distance from the kid. So if you slip, they're going to grab them and pick them up.
And we'll have several PAL pool activity leaders at the pool, aside from the lifeguards. We're going to use the lifeguards that are at this pool, obviously, but we have PAL pool activity leaders, and it's a state certification again, I believe, through the Red Cross and these safeties. I was a PAL for years. They're right on top of the kids, watching them, making sure they're safe, making sure they're with a buddy, making sure everything's going well. And it actually runs pretty smoothly, but I do understand. I have two kids myself. I do understand it's a little nerving at the pool, but the way the staff is approached, we have counselors and we have junior counselors and group leaders in the pool. At that point, we have PAL leaders that are just staring at the groups, making sure they're swimming together. And we do something that they call a buddy board, which is part of the PAL training. Each kid swims with a buddy. That means they're staying with a buddy the whole time, so they get a double check. So it's actually like 5 or 6 or 7 people constantly checking on the kids. And we do remove them every 15 minutes to check with their buddies, make sure they're all safe. And it actually runs pretty smoothly. And the Department of Health checks up on us a few times a year, maybe. And almost every time that they've checked on me, it was 100% safe and 100% well. And the lifeguards at all these pools are really good too. And they're standing there and they're watching and making sure the kids are safe and not running and not doing anything dangerous in the water.
Right. Okay. Okay, great. Okay.
Safety is our priority, so there's plenty of eyes on all the kids.
Right. Okay, good. That's glad to hear. Yeah. Oh, so I know the drop off is like from 8:40 earliest, correct?
Yes.
And then up to 5:10, and then can they remain later?
You'll have extended hours again, like we did last year. Extended hours are 5:10 to 6 o'clock. And anywhere in the morning, we're there from 7:30 to 8:40 would be extended hours. And same thing as last year, your Camp in Touch account would just be charged for the days that you use. You don't have to sign up for it. Somebody's
okay. Okay. Can you remind me the fee for that?
Sure. It was $8.50 in the morning and it was $6 in the afternoon.
Okay, great. Okay. Okay, I think that's all our questions.
Okay, and we know, the kinder campers, so he wouldn't be a tiny tot, he would be a kinder camper this year, right?
Correct. Yeah, he was Tiny Tots last year, one of them, and this year will be Kinder Camp.
So you have a kinder camp and a first grader. So the kinder campers, just to let you know, they're gonna both go to Adventureland. And then the kinder campers are going to the little gym of Rockville Center for one of their trips. And the first graders are going to Five Towns Miniature Golf.
Okay, great.
How many trips?
So how many trips will?
They each get 2 trips, 5 times of swimming and 5 times of bowling.
Okay, so then the trip to the little gym and then the other one to the golf, is that included in that 5 trips?
Everything's included, yes. So
Right,
it's 5 times to the bowling alley, 5 times to the pool, 1 time to little gym and 1 time to Adventureland for your youngest. And the oldest will be 1 time to Adventureland, 5 times swimming, 5 times bowling, and 1 time to miniature golf.
Right. Okay, great.
So the
Yeah, that
golf
sounds really good.
But we're bringing a lot onto campus as well again this summer. Like I said, we have the water slide just for our campus, and then we're bringing on Kerboom's Kids, which is like a little dance program. We had them last year, but we extended them again this year. They were fantastic. The kids loved them. We're bringing on the Wacky and Wild Game Show Challenge, which the kids absolutely love. We have the petting zoo coming back this summer. We have the book fair coming back. So there's a ton of activities. Like I said, we have the Build-A-Bear. We have the Pinewood Derby is back. So we have a ton of stuff that they're not going to be bored.
No, yeah,
They'll never be bored. It's really, I mean, last year we were on campus and we learned from it, and we added all these extras on campus, and it made it really good. So adding the trips back with the things that we have on campus, the kids will never be bored. Every day is never the same day. You know, we always say, well, this is a normal day, and it's not really a normal day because there's a lot going on every day. And the schedule is like a school day. You know, they have a school day schedule where they move from game room to game room, activity to activity. And our number 1 thing is safety, and our number 2 thing is activity. We want them to have fun. We want them to be safe overall, and we want them to have fun. And that's what we're here for.
Right. No, I think they really enjoy it, especially with the addition of the off-campus trips that they didn't have last year.
We're also adding in Pizza Fridays. So you guys can order pizza at the beginning of the summer, and every Friday they will have pizza party for lunch. And we're adding in this year, which hasn't been formally announced yet, a lunch option where you can purchase lunch from a company called Brown Bag It. They do all the schools and everything like that. And you guys just go on their website, you click it what you want, you order it, and it gets delivered right to campus.
Yeah, well, my son goes to St. Raymond, so we are familiar with Brown Bag.
Right.
So
that's what we're going to add to campus actually this summer as well to make it
okay,
easier.
that's great. Yeah.
And if not, you can always send in lunch. So we're adding that kind of bonus stuff in. So we have a lot more coming in than we did last year because, you know, it's a different kind of summer, hopefully.
Yes, we're hoping to getting better, continue that in that direction.
Yeah. And the mask protocol is the same as last year. When we're outdoors, they don't have to wear their masks because they're socially distant. When they're inside in their cohort, they don't have to wear it. But when they mingle with another cohort, it has to be worn. On all the trip venues, unfortunately, the trips, you know, at the bowling alley, the requirements right now are they have to wear their mask, which is okay. But, you know, we're waiting on further guidance. It may change before camp starts, but who knows? But if you're more comfortable with them wearing it all day, you know, you can make that request and we'll make sure that they keep theirs on. The staff is always masked, and most of our staff is also going to be vaccinated. So, you know.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's great. Okay. Awesome. All right. So we're looking forward to it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
All right. You guys have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to you.
You too. Same to you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. All right. Looking forward.
Welcome. Have a
Take
great
care.
one. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.